Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Potionomics. In the previous episode, we, went around and really opened the floodgates on adventuring, because now that we have the tolerance potions, we no longer need to be as careful with our potion selection. Once we get enough that the hero can survive, we can fill the rest of the slots with whatever we want to get more out of each adventuring location. And because of the fact that they can't disrupt the local ecosystem, that means we no longer need to rely on investments as much for getting guaranteed ingredients. Which is a very, very good thing. Now, in between episodes, I took care of giving all the gifts that I hadn't already given. I took care of shopping with Quinn, as well as giving them an expanded inventory, but also I went to Saffron, and besides buying up a bunch of fuel, I also bought another cauldron brewing slot, so I have more slots for brewing up more stuff for my adventuring friends, as well as selling. But honestly, selling, well, I'm not going to say is secondary, but definitely has fallen on the priority list. Or is less as important as it is getting the adventurers out to get more stuff. Also, I bought another upgrade, or another cauldron from Muktuk. Now, unfortunately, I do need Jotun's Frozen Heart from the Arctic in order to upgrade these, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to. But anyways, as for who we're hanging out with, I think I'm gonna spend some time with Roxanne. Because, honestly, I've been neglecting her a little too much. Now, this is what I needed. A break from the shop and from the endless demands of customers. An opportunity to be pampered again. Why don't you join me for a manicure? I'm not sure I see the point when we both wear gloves all day. Ah, but that's the thing, Sylvia. We aren't doing this for other people. This is just for us. Roxanne leads the way to a local spa where she settles into a cushy seat and invites Sylvia to sit beside her. Sylvia is skeptical, but she settles in and removes her gloves. The nail technician sits across from her and makes light small talk while she brushes a waxy substance over Sylvia's nails. It's pleasant, relaxing. So this is what it's like to be pampered. A drawling noise jolts her from her daydream, and the multiple techs working on Roxanne's nails have brought out some heavy equipment. The results are dramatic. Ask for the Glitzkrieg treatment, gold plating, embedded gemstones, and nails sharpened to a deadly point. Wow, that is a lot. Oh, this is nothing. Just wait until you see the pedicure I get tomorrow. Tomorrow? You must be really rolling in dough. If a life of uncertain fortunes has taught me anything, it's to spend it while you've got it. And I might not have it for long. I've got my eye on an upcoming pirate jamboree. The cover charge is extravagant, but stealing from other partygoers is encouraged, so who knows? I might come out ahead in the end. Sounds pretty intense. There's truly no party like a pirate party. They tend to be dark and claustrophobic, and the more bodies you cram on board, the hotter it gets. It's like a little slice of the underworld on the high seas. The only problem is I'll need someone to mind the shop while I'm away. Well, you're away? How long is this party exactly? Oh, it's impossible to predict. They could run for weeks. Weeks? You can't just leave your business behind for that long. You'll lose all your customers. You'd have to start over from scratch. And don't you have an exam coming up? You're supposed to be getting your business license. Maybe I've changed my mind. Maybe I'm not cut out for staying in one place. Resisting temptation is a sign of strength. Consider this a test of your commitment. A test, is it? I do have a bit of a competitive streak, you may have noticed. Oh, I've noticed. I suppose I've got something to prove, and I can do it by maintaining and exceeding my current level of success, even if it comes at the expense of a party or two. And since you're one of these customers I'm supposed to be bending over backward for, here you go, a coupon just for you, that I will never use. Like, ever. Consider me a satisfied customer, even though I've never bought anything from you. Think nothing of it, but I should head home now. I have responsibilities, after all. Responsibilities look good on you. I'm sort of into it. Don't get too used to it. I'm hoping it's just a phase. Besides, there will be other parties. Play your cards right, and maybe next time I'll bring you along. Let's see, who next? I did say I wanted to work on salt and pepper to get discounts on their loot boxes. Ooh, today's a big day, you say? Let's see, salt and pepper. Here we are. Hey Sylvia, you recognize this potion? At a wave of salt's paw, Pepper holds up a glittering potion. Color and clarity are superb. It's a good-looking potion. Is it one of mine? It sure is. We procured it off one of your customers. I'm flattered, but I could have made one for you. Serious saying it's not irreplaceable or nothing? Good to know. Pepper, dump it out, please. Pepper uncorks the bottle and dumps its contents into the sea. Hey, what gives? We needed a fancy container for your ceremony. Something you had a connection to? You could have just asked me for a spare bottle. Consider it one last test of your commitment, and honestly, you gotta be ready for these shocking twists. Running with us means weathering some storms sometimes, so gird your loins before anybody can kick at them. Batten down the hatches. Choose one. Apply Starwart or decrease stress by 5. Not bad. You're right, I should have seen that coming. Now come on, if you're done crying over spilt milk, we've got something big in mind for today. Spilt milk makes me cry. You've been running with us for a while now, and one thing's clear. You're definitely blood brother material. From hurling rotten fish down a chimney to encouraging Pepper's pursuit of vengeance. Not to mention your willingness to gouge out your own eye. Wait, hold on, I never. You've made it obvious that you aren't afraid of anything. And there's only one thing we value more than fearlessness. Family. That's right, and we don't just mean the kittens in your birth litter either. See, as a pirate, you get to make your own family. How great is that? So what do you say? Are you ready to become a blood brother? Yes. Let's do this. That's the right attitude. And hey, bonus, your verbal confirmation absolves us of liability. What? It'll be fine, just do exactly as we tell you. Thus begins a strange ritual, the full significance of which is largely lost on Sylvia. First, she's told to bathe, which mostly just involves licking her hands. Ugh, now I have brimstone and leather fibers on my tongue. You're supposed to take your gloves off first. There's some mutual sniffing, and then the pirates break into a lively sea shanty. And so the kittens that lost their mittens on the raging sea. That goes on for a while. Alright, time for the grand finale. How do you feel about having a pee on a public beach? What am I saying? Of course you're down. You ain't disappointed us yet. And this is important. You gotta mark your territory. It's like graffiti. Sylvia was here. As initiations go, this isn't too bad. Nah, there's no initiation. We're just hanging out. I guess there's one sort of ceremony thing we gotta do. Pepper? Sylvia, we would like you to present you with a bottle of sand from this beach. As you know, every pirate carries sand from their birthplace. In your case, this beach is the site of your rebirth as a pirate. Now wherever you go, whatever you do, you'll have a piece of rafta with you. And if we're apart, it will remind you of us too. Plus, in a pinch, it kind of works as a portable litter box. Thanks, guys. I'll cherish this. And I'm sorry to believe there was no actual blood involved. Forget that! Somebody here faints at the very sight of blood. That somebody is Salt. Heh. Alright, who next? Who next? Why not Luna? Hey, thanks for dropping in. I can put work on pause. My energy is lagging today. Need caffeine? It isn't doing much for me right now. I hope I'm not developing an immunity. I was thinking of getting some exercise. It's more time consuming than an espresso, but the endorphin rush can't be beat. Luna pushes aside a curtain, revealing a corner of her office that is well stocked with gym equipment. She straps on 2 pair of boxing gloves and gestures toward a sandbag that hangs from the ceiling by a chain. Do you mind holding my punching bag steady? That'll make a nice change. Working in retail means I usually am the punching bag. Sylvia plants her feet and does her best to hold the bag in place while Luna goes to town. It's more difficult than she expected. She finds her feet slipping, losing ground. She risks a peek, poking her head out to watch Luna's technique. She sees an absolute flurry of boxing gloves. With 4 arms and manic energy, Luna is like a pastel cyclone of fists. Well, I wouldn't bet against you in a fight. Oh, I don't know. I don't like my odds against anything that would punch back. Let the heroes pull aggro. I'm happy keeping my head down. Now, could I interest you in an ice cold amphitarde? Whatever. I've got grape, lemon lime, and cashmere. Isn't that the stimulant-enhanced sports drink that's banned in 6 kingdoms? Yeah, it's not easy to get hold of, but I just got a care package from home. My mum loves a challenge, and she does not love inter-kingdom trade restrictions. Tell me more. Your mom sounds interesting. She's a fierce lady. There was this time in high school I got a B+ on a history quiz. She gave you a hard time over a B+? Oh, she didn't say a word about it, but she somehow got her hands on my classmate Sol's quiz. Sol's the daughter of my mom's best friend, and she had aced the quiz. She even got the extra credit question right. So my mom ended up putting Sol's quiz on the fridge. I had to see that big bright A+ every time I went into the kitchen. I was left to wonder if she wanted me to study it and learn from it, or if she was threatening to replace me as her daughter. Wow, that's definitely going the extra mile. Like I said, she's fierce. Oh, also, she makes the best banana bread you ever tried. It's award-winning, Sylvia. What about your dad? Well, he's a terrible baker. Aside from that, the 2 of them are in perfect alignment. Same values, same priorities, same mastery of psychological warfare. Both of my parents really push the importance of school, although they aren't big on learning for the sake of learning. Education was always a means to an end. My siblings and I had to get good grades so we could launch right into a successful career in law, medicine, or banking. You'll notice I didn't say anything about marketing. I always like a black sheep. There's nothing more unattractive than a person who forges her own path. Well, don't get too excited. I wasn't exactly a rebel without a cause or anything. My choice of career wasn't what they wanted for me, but I did get a great job offer from a major firm right out of school. So my parents didn't really have a problem until I decided to leave that firm and move to Rafta. I gave up a prestigious job with full benefits and clear upward mobility for a rough-and-tumble startup on the edge of the world. Well, when you put it like that, it sounds awesome. I know, right? Sadly, they don't quite see it that way. To them, running a successful business in a frontier town is like being the dog who gets the best table scraps. Other dogs are jealous, sure, but nobody else is. Yeah, they'll come around. What you're doing is so impressive, they'll have to see that. I hope they do, because I want them to be proud. But I'm not willing to let them run my life. We fight, and they get under my skin like no one else, but I've learned to keep my head down and do my own thing. And to just trust that one day, they'll see the value in what I do. After all, if they taught me anything, it's that there's no use trying to live a stress-free life. Stress will find you. Sometimes it's better to face it head-on, you know? Embrace the caffeine rush and power through the stress however you can. Caffeine rush. Discard up to 2 stress cards from your hand, increase stress by 3. I hear you. The only way out is through. Now, that's true whether you're trying to get a fledgling business off the ground or vying for your parents' approval. Or just angling for the best table scraps, because let's be real, I will eat off your plate. Alright, that's all 3, and now to grab all my new ingredients for my heroic friends, which I forgot to do after the first one, but oh well. Arctic's beautiful and fragile. Was careful not to do any harm. But you still got me a ton of ingredients, right? Alright, Death's Embrace. Now that's 4, so I can't really use that. No point in adding it to the list. Nether Ore. Mined from the deepest holes, the sword is said to be the stuff of icy hell. Oof. Alright, Nether Ore. Up that to 2. Let's see. Icicle Pufferfish. Aggressive cousin of the buoyant blowfish. Reinforces its spines with razor-sharp ice. Oof. Let's see. Icicle Pufferfish. Up to 3. Alright, got plenty of that. Let's see, Winged Gelatin. Well, I think I'm going to be safe on that for a while. Let's see, up by 8, that's 11. Let's see, Hellhound Daisy. There's no use trying to sneak past these ever-watchful flowers, huh? And even more winged gelatin. Alright, now let's hit up Zid. Dragons fully deserve the hype, but I held my own out there. Okay, some more Funeral Pyre and Noki. Don't really need that. A Dragon Tear. Dragon Tear up to 11. Let's see, Widowmaker Pepper. 14. Dragon Pheromones. That's a new one. Dragon. There we are, Dragon Pheromones. Let's see, more Magma Beetles. Let's see, Dragon Blood Tick. The blood pincers are sharp enough to pierce Dragonite, and it gets royal with draconic magic. Huh. And more Dragon Tear. And Dragon Egg Citrus. Heroes beware, from the outside this fruit is almost indistinguishable from a dragon egg. Oh, gee, I wonder why you'd warn them about that. Perhaps to warn them from stealing a dragon egg and getting chased by a dragon. Let's see if I can send her out again. Like, let's see if I can send her and Corsac out. No, actually I can't because I got no mana potions and they don't have the mana to handle what's coming. So never mind. Alright. Well, before I forget, let's hit up Quinn, give them the new ingredients. Nah, I'll give it to him. To them. Let's head back, and let's not forget to do the gardening, especially when I've got the conflagration of mana. Alright, toss the Funeral Pyre Inoki in here. Make sure I'm getting something out of it. And let's start dumping some of our Embers of Mana into here. So we can get tons of conflagrations of mana. And start clearing out our inventory somewhat. 28. Let's get some more. Yeah, screw it. Let's just clear out the whole thing. Unfortunately, this one's not going to be as effective, but that's fine as long as I get it up to 10 before I run out. There we go. More than enough for anything. Okay, let's grab up our potions. Oh, wait, that reminds me. I need to toss in my new cauldron downstairs. There we go. Okay, now to brew things up. Well, bottle things up first. Oh, look at that. And that's before I put them out on the shelf. Hmm, 1937. Let me just take a quick look and see how much we're going to get per potion on the shelves. Ooh, yes. And let's toss one out on the displays. And I'll toss one Masterwork out here. One of the Masterwork speed potions, just so that I can, you know, get some more people coming in. Okay, let's bottle up the rest of those potions and then brew up some more. I think I definitely want to, if I can get Masterwork health potions, I definitely want to stockpile those. Same thing for mana potions. That is lovely. Let's see, fortifies mana by 8. Fortifies health by 80. So I might not need 2 potions for mint, because remember, the Superior did 50. This is an extra 30, which is honestly what she was short by when it came to dealing with that last monster in the crater. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to stock up on health and mana, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, then. Got all our brewing done. I've set up 2 sets of potions to make mana potions, both of whom using 3 liquid metal ore, a cosmic cassava, 2 reef radishes, 2 bog beets, a Keelan trihorn, and a nether ore. Now I've got 1 health potion set up with a dragon blood tick, Pegasus mite, pandemonium shroom, 4 banshee's bloody tongues, 2 manworm root, and a horned jelly. The other, which was the first one, is 2 dragon blood ticks, a cosmic cassava, a reef radish, an antler jelly, a bog beet, 3 manworm roots, and a horned jelly. And lastly, I decided, because it was one we had the least of, to make some drowsiness cures. 2 poison quartz, a widowmaker pepper, a watermelon, 2 saltwater melons, 2 fulgurite ore, a bogeyberry, and an eye of newt. Now then, I think I'm actually going to head into the vending machine. I'm going to toss the thunder tonics that I'm not using in here, because, like I said, I'm not using them. There are some other tonics I could stand to make, like some more petrification cures, some more fire tonics, among other things. I think I'm good on shadow tonics for the time being. And seeing as how I'm going to move on to Masterwork potions, I may as well get rid of the Superior Health Potion by tossing it in here. But without further ado, let's make a save, which we haven't done in a while now. And let's see how much money we can get out of these petrification potions. Let's open up the shop. Do you know Robin? He's so dreamy. If it's not too much trouble, I thought I might like to buy this. Okay, let's build rapport, get that sympathy. Let's scheme to get some more cards. Improv. Captivate to make up for that, but we're going to immediately spend it on bravado. Chorus. Jingle. Chorus. And that's the best I'm gonna do, so let's get some guided thought, get him up to the next level. And close the deal. Ooh, 3,390 from that one alone. Definitely gonna make up for what I spent. Probably not gonna break even, but that'll reduce the loss. I'm glad you're still in business. I've got a good feeling about this potion. Oof, do I go for the sympathy or for the 2 patience? They're chill, so they already got plenty, so build rapport. We'll get half of it back. Okay, improv. Get guided thought. Chorus. And no point in using the meditate because I have no stress and I'm not going to gain any interest out of it because I have neither bravado nor ferocity of the squirrel. Alright, ferocity of the squirrel. I am going to start gaining stress, which is unfortunate, but worth it. Chorus. And I think I'm going to end the turn. Yeah, not much of a point. Close the deal. I could try and gain some interest from the jingle, but I don't think it's worth it. No one believes me, but I swear I saw a dragon yesterday. Yeah, so did my friend Zid. Alright. Guided thought. Get rid of some of that stress. Press the attack. Press the attack. Captivate. Deep connection to get most of that back, and end turn. Calm down. Alright, captivate. Improv. Scheme. Bravado. Improv. Then we got a whole bunch of chorus. Let's use a jingle. And there we go, max interest, 3,874. Gotta love it. Ah, Luna. Sylvia, hey, did you miss me? Tell me something, what's the story with this one? It's a potion. Ah, seriously. Is it even worth trying and getting the 7 stress? It's not. Luna is definitely a customer you don't want to get. Okay, let's meditate, get rid of some of that stress. Press the attack. Ugh, 2 scheme cards. Not great. Captivate. Get some patience back. Build rapport. Let's scheme a little bit. Horus? Nah, it's not worth it. Close the deal. Alright, let's improvise. Get bravado in there. Chorus. Press the attack. See, I have no stress, so... well, there is somewhat of a point. Meditate. Build rapport. And honestly, at this point, it's better to just close the deal. Anubia seems to be everywhere at once. So we didn't quite break even, but we definitely offset the loss. Alright, any cutscenes? Nope. Let's see. Greater has increased loot drops. Arctic has weaker drops and decreased loot drops. Well, that's unfortunate. When the commission pop arrives to get pictures of Baptiste, the busiest man in Rapta, enjoying a drowsiness cure. Alright. So I might want to avoid the Arctic. Unfortunate that I didn't sell all of the petrification cures, but at the same time I could also use them myself. So that means I don't have to make more anytime soon. But anyways, with that, we are out of time for this episode of Potionomics. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.